Hello, crafty friends. This is the Papered Chef here. Welcome to part 4 of my Swaps and Swag from OnStage in Jacksonville, 2022. OnStage is a Stampin' Up event. We went, we swapped till we dropped, and I came back with loads of cards, and it took me 4 videos to show them all to you. I've usually been marking them from the catalog, but all I got to, honestly, was this pile here. They're the only ones I was able to mark in the catalog. Or show you the example of. Now these Christmas ones, I'll just have to, these holiday ones, I'm just going to have to figure out where they're from. Or just show them to you for inspiration. Only because time is of the essence. I wanted to make sure that I shared these with you, especially the annual catalog ones, because today is the last day of our seasonal sale. We're not having a special Black Friday sale at Stampin' Up. Well, not that I know of, unless they spring it on us last minute, which I highly doubt. In other words, we're just having a seasonal sale. Punches are 10% off. Stamp sets are 15% off. Designer series papers, 20% off if it's not specialty paper. And dies, I believe, are 20% off. Anyway, it's a seasonal sale, and it's only going on for a couple more hours. It ends at midnight Mountain Time. So that's because our company is headquartered near Salt Lake City. All right, so without further ado, let me do these 3 first. I want to do these 3 because they're all from a special set. And the special set's not even in the catalog yet. It will be in the catalog. And those of you that are into this late night crafting thing, I see that so many of you are joining me. You are in for a treat, because if my internet holds up, we are going to do my unboxing from this catalog. Still can't open the catalog, but my box came. I very rarely pay expedited shipping. But you know what? It took me so long to place my pre-order from OnStage that I said, you know what? I'm going to do expedited shipping so that I get my stuff. So I'm going to share it with you from the mini catalog. And you're in for a treat for that. So and then I'm going to be sharing stuff for you from this catalog first, or just from this special set that's coming out later. And then I'll share some holiday ones. All right, special set. This frame florette set is a pre-release. You may recall that last year, before our mini catalog went live, there was a pre-release of this Waves of Inspiration set, which I have a sample of that. So sometimes we pre-release something that's coming out in a future catalog. This is going to be available, the frame florets, stamp set, and dies in the next catalog. It's beautiful, and it has really nice oval frames. I'm not going to open this up because this was a bingo prize, and I don't want to mess up someone's bingo prize. I think it's a bingo. I mean, it was a bingo prize. We just finished playing bingo. My husband helped, some of my team helped, and I forget who won what. But this was one of the prizes. Anyway, I know somebody picked this as one of the door prizes. The bundles are bingo prizes. Anyway, this is something that's a special release. It's part of a collection called the Fitting Florets Collection. The Fitting Florets Collection has frame florets bundle, which will be in the next catalog, some gold swirls, embellishments, which will not be in the catalog. They're limited edition. Fitting Florets Designer Series paper, which I think I ordered some more, and I might be able to unbox it. Framed and festive stamp set, which is limited edition. I love the font on here. I love how it's regular words, like really cute, friendly words, mixed with script font. I love when they do that for sentiments. So that's what these 3 are from, just so you know, and that's why I'm starting out with these 3. Let's open them up. This one was so fun and special to me because it's from my friend Susan Edwards. She came to my house on the way. She's busy with the Cricky. She's on my team. She's one of my Stampin' sidelines, meaning she and I both share the same team leader. She stopped in my house on the way down to Jacksonville because I live pretty close. And we were all, Kathy, and I spent until about 2:30 in the morning. She was finishing her swaps. She hand colored these. You can see with the blends. And gorgeous die cutting. She finished die cutting. She already had a lot of the sprigs die cut ahead of time. So she was finishing her swaps. I was finishing my swaps, which I'll show you. Kathy was finishing her 3D swaps. We had a blast. So this is a gorgeous card. I love the layers. So that's Susan Edwards. This frame reminds me of like a paper plate. So I think you could do a lot with it for picnics, for picnic type cards. Because look at it. It looks like the little perforations of a paper plate. If it were round, it would look like a paper plate. There's this also gorgeous flowers in here are this little bundle here. Also colored with blends and or maybe watercolor pencils. I love how she put pearls in there. And it's embossed too. And it looks like a fun fold. So let's see who this is from. Lisa Brennan. This is from Lisa Brennan. Everyone that attended the OnStage event in Jacksonville, they were all demonstrators. Okay, so you're going to see different levels of crafting because some demonstrators are new. You can still attend the event if you're new. Oh, really fun fold. I like this. Okay, so let's see how this is done. This is done with, okay, the cardstock. So the cardstock was a regular A2 card. Then she did a crease here and folded down the cardstock. So this is actual Balmy Blue cardstock, and she folded it down. Balmy Blue is one of the coordinating colors with the Fitting Florets Designer Series paper. Then she put a panel of Designer Series paper behind here. It looks like she cut the part off that would go under here, right, to save on paper, and then she used that piece here, or could she have folded it over? No, she had to flip it around because the back side of this would be something different. So I like how she covered up that corner panel. Super cool. And then she put something on the inside. Okay, and you can see the embossed sentiment there as well. And you could see how you could take the same sentiment and do a completely different card. Well, this one, Lisa Brennan, is out of the park. You hit it out of the park. That means you went above and beyond on your swap. And I mean, I'm not even that into flowers, but I really like what she did here. Okay, this one is also super cute, and it looks like a fun fold. And it looks like she's using Blushing Bride. It's from Amanda Howard, another demonstrator, Bronze Elite demonstrator. She has her business card in there, Amanda Howard. Okay, I like this. It's half. You take the cardstock, not even half. It's about 2/3 cardstock. Stamped over here on the side. A nice tag in the front. There are those gold swirls I told you about that are limited edition, meaning while supplies last. I know personally, after I do the unboxing, I'm probably going on. Not probably. More like 99%. Well, no, still probably, because if I not make it on time. But I'm going to go on and take advantage of the sale myself and get some more of these limited edition things. All right, let's keep going. Now we're going to go, let me say hi. This is a casual video, so instead of doing a lot of crafting, I like to say hi during the video, and it helps me interact with you. So hello, Yvonne Walker, who was here first, right when I got here. Hello, Lynn. Yes, live again. Because my last one was kind of a disaster because I had really poor internet. I'm going to give it a whirl. I'm back in a new place now. Good internet. I'm going to try 2 back-to-back videos because then the holidays are coming and I won't be able to do videos. Hello, Lynn. I got to spend time with my family, which is awesome. But you know they're going to want to do videos, and I'm going to be like, I don't have any crafts with me. Well, we'll see. Maybe I need to bring a kit because my niece and nephews are going to want to do crafts. To be young again and never run out of energy. Hello, Lynn. Okay. Deborah from New South Wales, Australia. Cool. So you don't have to be a late night. You can come on my next video. You won't be late night crafting. It will be morning for you, okay? Let's see. B. Pre from Georgia. Hello. Leanne from Alberta, Canada. I'm just going to open this as I'm talking to you and see what I can find, right? And so you get stuff to look at. So we have Alberta, Canada was Leanne. That's where I left off, and I'm going to say hi to more of you in a minute. All right, this card here was created with stitched rectangle dies. The reason I opened to this page here, and I'm going to go ahead and tilt my camera down so you can see the catalog pages better, is because there's this really nice sentiment page here, and it's go-to greetings. Actually, there's 2 from there. Let me get the other one. Okay, go-to greetings has some really good stuff. We have this card here, and it's created using the Sun Prince Designer Series paper, the Starry Sky ribbon across the middle, some Sun Prince. This is all Sun Prince. I like the stitched rectangle dies for the sentiment. I really love this happy birthday sentiment, and you can see that this go-to greetings, which is on sale right now, holiday catalog item on sale for 15% off. The go-to greetings has a lot of beautiful scripty sentiments and other kinds of, this one's kind of cutesy. I like the Designer Series paper in there. And the inside, I like that it looks like, I'm not sure if it's Starry Sky or Night of Navy because of the light, but I'm thinking it's Starry Sky because this one, nope, it's Night of Navy. So that one's Night of Navy. Now let's see who did it. We have Lisa Brennan. So sometimes I've swapped with the same people twice, but that's cool. Because if I had 2 different swaps, I did swap on 2 different days. So one day I had my autumn cards and the other day I had my Sun Prince cards. All right, let me go ahead and make a basket for the ones that I'm done with because I've already lost track here. Okay, let's do this one. Thinking of you. Nice masculine card. Cute little sentiment. Liking the silver twine, the silver threaded twine in there. This is Fran Lynn Demonstrator. I like when they put their name inside. Okay, this is, ooh, a fun fold. Gotta love fun folds. Dun dun dun. Happy birthday. Now I don't know where this happy birthday's from, but I love, ooh, the gift that keeps on giving. How awesome is that? I was wondering why it was so heavy, because I was like opening it up and nothing opened, and I'm like, wait a minute. It's because she did this. I'm not sure what you would call this kind of card. If anyone knows the name of it, I like it. It's like a little card. Accordion, maybe? All right, I like that. And I like it because sometimes I'm just thinking, oh, what to give a guy? You know, when you need a get well card for a guy, and you don't want to give him like, you're not going to give him these cutesy ones we've been showing you, right? These are not going to work. So you're like, okay, there, perfect. I love it. Okay, let's open. I'm just going to randomly open. How about this? We'll randomly open to a page, see what we have. Here's one. Oh, the koala page. It's fine. You're going to love this card, guys. Oh, my goodness. It's called Wild and Sweet Stamp Set. I'm just trying to push this up without my box falling off the back of the table. Look at that. I mean, it's embossed. It's colored. You know, at first, I didn't really like that. I was like, yeah, it's better, Jade, the video quality. I'm just going to say hi to a few more of you. Hello, Jade. The video quality is better because I'm in a better spot, a different spot. But that's why I had to go live again. And hello, Deborah. Yvonne, you thought you'd have your catalogs by now. You do have the PDF. As a demonstrator, you get the PDF. Go to our team, and I told you about the PDF being ready. Or actually, just go to the demonstrator site. Download the PDF. But they do mail them out a little bit later. Thank you. Be pre-saying, please give this video a thumbs up. Definitely please subscribe if you're new here. My channel is all about crafty goodness. And the ScanNCut, Stampin' Up products, paper pumpkin, all kinds of stuff. Gosh, look at that. Evening Evergreen. And then it's looking like maybe Parakeet Party or something back here with this fun green. With some also Evening Evergreen brush back there. Some markers on there. I mean, they made the koala come to life. Who did this one? Oh, here, she actually tells us. She tells us. Melissa Kujala. Wild and Sweet Stamp Set, Frame Florets Dies. That's this oval again. Look how versatile those Frame Florets dies are. Elegant Eucalyptus 3D embossing folder. I didn't even know we had such an embossing folder. I must have missed that. Watercolor pencils. Very Best Trio Punch. Okay, that's these corners here. She used the Very Best Trio Punch for the corners. Evening Evergreen ink and Parakeet Party paper. Love when they list the supplies they used. Super cool. Alrighty, let's keep going. Let's open up to something back here. I wanted to show you again the split card textures. Can't get enough of those. They're so nice for cards. So let's see what we made. Oh, here's one. It's the split card textures again. You've seen this in my other videos. By the way, this is the fourth part. This is part 4 of the series, and I've shown lots of other things made with this because in every swap video, it seems like someone made something with this, and it's like, why don't I have this yet? That's the question. Why do I not have this yet? Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. You can use this as a stencil. You can put paper behind it. Love, love, love it. She looked like she watercolored behind it, and then she's using Tahitian Tide. Oops. No name. Gorgeous card with no name. Okay, split card textures dies. And then in here somewhere would be the Charming Sentiments bundle. That's what she also used, the Charming Sentiments bundle. Here we go. So there's the sentiment where it's from. You get this is the Charming Sentiments bundle, I should say, where the sentiment is from. Okay, here we go. It's embossed with the white. Here it is. Wishing you the happiest of birthdays. Oh! You should feel how heavy this card is. It's like nice watercolor in the back. Unless you can think of which paper that would be that was watercolored like that. I'm thinking that she just watercolored it. Which is like, I'm going to case some. I mean, I like that idea. Oh, I only got half the card into the bag. It didn't make it into the bag. Charming Sentiments was one of my prizes for bingo today as well. All right, we have something with the flowers of friendship. Now, I tend to not be into all these flowery things like this, but I love stuff like this. And I did my swaps with this last year when I went to Hawaii on the incentive trip because it has a punch to go with it. And yes, the punch is 10% off and the stamps are 15% off. So it says coordinates with the flowers and leaf punch. Do we have a name? No name. No name inside. All right, well, we like this card too. And it looks like the dots. There was a dots. I'm not sure if it was a stamp or a stencil. And that's what they use for the dots. I remember seeing those. And I just want to go back to the punch section. See if I can show you that flower punch. Okay, here we go. So you got Flowers of Friendship. You can see the stamp set. Little card, big thanks. Now it's using the double oval punch, the inside circle of the double oval punch. And punches, they look like a little bulky, but they do store flat. I have loads of them. Flowers and leaf punch. So if you have any punches on your wish list, these are things you only have to get once. It's not like you're getting them over and over again like you would. And here's the double oval punch, like you would with the designer series paper. I like all the different colors and how they coordinate. Super cute. And it looks like there's these little pearl droplets. Okay, pearl. Okay, looks like, thank you, Jade. She's saying these might be from a die. Okay, so there's a die with dots. Okay, good. Let me check out what you're talking about. She's saying the dots could be from a die. So let's go look at the dies and see if we can find something with dots on it. There he goes. You're right, Jade. See this? Rely on my team members. All right, there you go. Dots and spots. It's a die, but you can use the die. You can run the die through. Why do I not have this die? But anyway, I digress. Anyway, you run it through, you get a piece of paper that has a bunch of dots on it that you cut out with the die, and then you turn that into a stencil. You can braille over it and roll it around with a stencil. I know I'm inspired by swaps. I hope you are too. I hope you're inspired by swaps as I really, let me get that paper out of there. I really just love swaps. Okay, let's do this one here with here we go. Friends are like seashells again. We've had a few different Friends are like seashells cards in this series. Each one being super gorgeous. Look at this. Look at what she did with the glimmer paper. No name on this one either. Starry Sky paper. That's where the Starry Sky. That is, or could be Orchid Oasis. Now I'd have to compare it to the other. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that embossed side and how this cute stamps and the sentiments. It's like, it's simple, but it's so elegant. And what you have to do when you're making a lot of cards, say you're doing a lot of swaps, is if you get the glimmer paper and you're like, I want to make this kind of card, you have to use like 2-inch strips. So that's probably why she used, it looks like less than 2 inches. Or, so that or maybe it's a 1.5 inch, so you can get the most out of it. That's just how you have to mass produce your cards. It's kind of hard when you're trying to make a lot of the same card. That's why I did a few different designs or for the 2 different days. Okay, here's my swap I made. I'll just show you that. Have that page marked off. I did an easel fold card for my swap featuring Sun Prints Suite, Nature's Prints stamp set for the sentiments. And that's my easel fold card. I did a list of what products I used in there. And this is the one I gave out. Hello, Linda from ScanNCut and Create. And hello, Nicole from Perth, Western Australia. I have a course on how to create this. Very affordable my courses are because I store them on, well, I have them on different websites, but this one in particular is on Udemy. And check out, where did I put it? I know it's on the link I think it's on the link in my Paper Chef Facebook page. I put the link to that course with the coupon. I'm pretty sure there's a coupon there. Okay, let's do Mountain Air. If not, I'll give you one. And Black Friday, I'll be releasing some more coupons for sure. Look at this one, Mountain Air. Another guy card, very cool. I like these mountains in the background. I mean, look at that. Watercolor paper, it looks like to me. And a lot of stuff going on here. It looks like it's some kind of watercolor sort of like smeared across the middle. I mean, I like how the ink was absorbed here. This is very cool because it looks like a painting. I like the trees over the top. This is Mossy Meadow. This is Soft Suede. This is Mossy Meadow here for the trees. Mountain Air has been around for a couple years now, and it's really versatile. All right, let's keep going. Let's see what this page is. Pretty Prints I have marked off for this one because I wasn't sure what stamp set they used. You Mean the World to Me. I think it's the one, You Mean the World to Me. Here, what's it say? It says over here, Botanical Layers. Okay, here we go. So it's using Pretty Prints paper, Designer Series paper. Okay, she ordered the Sun Print Suite. Since you have the Sun Print Suite, Nicole, it's a very, very cool course, and it's like 2.5 hours of video on how to create that particular card. I go through every step and tips and tricks along the way. I mean, even if you know how to make that card already, it's like there's different tips and tricks to making that exact pattern with that card. All right, let me see what I was going to show you for this one. She's saying Botanical Layers Bundle. So I'm kind of curious as to see. I have that bundle. I think well, no, I know what I gave away, the stamp set. Botanical Layers Bundle. We're going to go in the index and just try to find Botanical Layers. It's on page 93 and see what that's all about. Because I had this stamp set, but I did make stuff with it, but then I think I gave it away. So here we go. You Mean the World to Me. Materials used, stamp set, Botanical Layers with Lovely Layers Vellum. There's a way to use that Lovely Layers Vellum in the background layer. Love that. She used the plain one. There's also pattern vellum. Pretty Prints DSP. Oh, opal rounds. In color opal rounds. So there's a little tinge to those, a little bit of color in those opal rounds. Notice how she's using the opal rounds in threes. Notice the gray granite paper. Oh, with the sun prints. And I'm loving this way this set, I really did like it, and I got it with the vellum. And then I was like, oh, not a lot of ideas of what to do with it, but there you go. Susan Karwicki. Susan Karwicki, Vero Beach, Florida. A lot of Florida demonstrators were at this particular event because it was in Florida. All right, next we will do this one from the Waves of Inspiration bundle, which I love that bundle. I did a whole workshop series on the Waves of Inspiration bundle. That's how much I love it. We did that last year. Here we go. My nautical cards just happen to be last. This one's my favorite one of this whole batch. Believe it or not, it's not this one, it's this one, but they're both my favorites. These two are all nautical stuff's my favorite usually. But this is gorgeous. This is absolutely gorgeous. So she used Waves of Inspiration. It looks like she used, kind of like what I was doing with the baby wipe technique where you put a couple colors on the ink pad, but she might have used daubers to put in a couple different colors. It looks like Bermuda Bay and Calypso Coral for those waves. I like how she put the pelican up on the little piling there, and she put the ribbon through the sentiment. This is the in-color ribbon. Love it. I love all the layers of Designer Series paper, and look what she did. She added a few gems over there. She cut this so the wave would fit the middle. She used those really pretty blue foils in the background and Designer Series paper. Oh, no name on it. I would give credit if there is a name there, but no name on that card, unless it just fell out and I didn't see that. All right, let's see. This one is, we have this. I think I marked that because I'm doing my series. I could show you that. This one I marked because it's bottled with happiness. Bottled happiness, not bottled with happiness. Ooh, a nice set of instructions. Gotta love it. Gotta love a nice, this is a really cool set of instructions because it also has the actual picture of the card on it too. And look, okay, Kimberly Newman. Another Kimberly, but spelled with a Kymberly. Kimberly Newman. Okay, made by these Paul's Stampin. All right, Ocean Front. That's Ocean Front. This is that scene here. We worked with this in my Ink It Up series, the Ocean Front scene. Loving these bottles, okay? Loving it. She even put real seashells in there? Oh my goodness, how awesome. All right, card base, soft seafoam. There's the soft seafoam. Then she gave you the measurements, and then she said sky, coastal cabana. Okay, seaside spray. These are the colors. water, Bermuda Bay, soft seafoam. Then she has sand, crumb cake, rock, soft suede. Wow, what a great set of instructions. Mossy meadow for these twigs, bottled dome, sand, shark tooth, and shell. Okay, I gotta kind of flick that around so you can see that. It's been a little humid. See the little sand? There's a little shark tooth in there. 2 shark teeth. How cool is that? Use typing paper to seal the dome without adding bulk. Okay, use typing paper to seal the dome. Stamp the card and then punch out the bottle. Okay, well, those of you that have this bottled happiness, that will make sense to you more because the typing paper and that whole business, because I don't have this one, so I'm not sure what she means by typing paper, but I'm thinking she means behind there. Like she didn't stamp it right on the cardstock, like typing paper in the very back layer. Is that cool or what? Who doesn't love a good 3D card? Super fun. All right, then let's get rid of this catalog after I show you just a couple things. My last video, I didn't have great internet connection, but we made this box in part 3 of my Cheerful Basket Bundle Workshop series on YouTube here. Those of you that are sticking with me through the series have got to see all these. You're able to see all these projects. We made these cards. You can make a lot with the Cheerful Basket. I did this one for bingo today. This little card using Celebrate Everything. I did a couple more of these on YouTube with you. Cheerful Basket. This bag is a hot mess. Okay, a Cheerful Basket little bag with the kitty in it. I did this one in bingo. So if you still don't have the Cheerful Basket set, what are you waiting for? It's a happy, happy set. I have lots of cards in progress. I'm using both white and Winkostella, like clear Winkostella, and I have a whole bag of stuff that's like in progress for these kinds of cards. Not all finished yet, but lots of stuff going on with that series. I won't finish that series until after Thanksgiving, probably toward the end of the month. Maybe even it'll go on until December. Who knows? But next month, I'm working with the Warm Welcome Bundle. That's in the new catalog. All right, so let's now talk about these. These are probably in the holiday catalog. Okay, so in the interest of time, we won't look up these, but I'm just going to show you holiday cards, okay? We won't look up, I'll try to say if I know where it's from. Maybe it's on the card, but I won't go looking up where they're from if I don't know, because I don't want to be flipping through this whole book when I still have swag to show you and another video to do after this. So let's just go through. We have Sweetest Christmas, Wendy Ellard, independent Stampin' demonstrator from Ovidio, Florida. All right, this is cool. She used the Sweetest Christmas with and the banners. That's part of that big suite. Looks like Poppy prayed. Okay, really cool. And pool party in the background. Loving all the die cut layers. I love the embossing. I love the bling. Super cute card, Wendy. Super, super cute. Okay, these two are both using, this one didn't put a sentiment on it, but these are both using, and sometimes that's okay because that's all maybe that's all the materials the person had or didn't know you could put a sentiment on it. Or maybe they're just trying to leave it so we can put our own sentiment later. But it's very vanilla, and this gorgeous paper called Lights Aglow. This is the Lights Aglow suite, and look at that really cool die cut tree in the Lights Aglow suite. I like the use of embossing folders. That one doesn't have a name on it. We're going to put that one over there. This one, oh, glad that water bottle was shut. Woo! That could have spilled all over my cards. I'd have cried. Okay, this is Cherry Cobbler. Very vanilla. Lots of layers going on. That's the Lights Aglow. You can tell it's the Designer Series paper because look at that gorgeous, shiny. It's called specialty paper, and it's 6x6 specialty paper. Oh, that's from Michelle. Michelle Rushing, like Susan Edwards, is also one of my sidelines, meaning she's part of the Beehive with me. So Stampin' Butterfly. She has a YouTube channel, so check her out. Stampin' Butterfly. So Michelle made this card. I didn't realize she swapped it with me. So cool. She's very creative. So she and I both share the same upline Hatties. That means we're called sidelines, or we just call each other Stampin' sisters. We're on the same team. We both joined with the same person. We're both Silver Elite as well, both at the same level. Okay, this is super cute. This little deer punch is in the annual catalog, but that's because it was a carryover from last year. And that was used to be part of a Peaceful Deer bundle. I'm not sure what it's called now, but this is, that deer punch is still around. And then this looks like the Lights Aglow paper. Those specialty papers. Ooh, la la. Love when they stamp the inside as well. And look at that. There's even some embossing going on in the inside. I don't know if you can tell. That's not a mistake. It looks like a frame. There's a big rectangle in the middle here that's embossed up a little bit. So maybe they used a die and a rubber mat. All right, we have some more joining us. Hello, CRS949 from Michigan. All right, I know, right, Nicole? Those seashells in the bottle, like real seashells in the bottle, Nicole, was an awesome, great touch, right? I think so as well. I think that was really cool. Hello, Anna. Anna K from Victoria, Australia. Yeah, lots of inspiration from the swaps, right? Oh, I have some. Thank you reminding me, Nicole, about the 3D projects. I knew I had more to show you. Okay, Patty Lima. This is Patty Lima with this really cool card with all the stuff. Hello, Hilda. Hello, how you doing, Hilda Massey? This one's Patty Lima. It's so heavy. You would really love this if you felt this. It's soft, succulent. It's just like heavy duty. I love all the panels of designer series paper. And you could case something like this and use it with pretty much any paper you have. Look what you could do. You could take like a panel, and then another panel, and then another panel, and look what you could do with any paper you have. Just use up your designer series paper that way. Super cute ideas. This one is using Santa Express. I used to call it Santa's Express with the apostrophe, but it's Santa Express. We have a fun fold. Oh, speaking of, I have to, you reminded me though, about the 3D. So I'm pulling out my 3D bin because I still haven't finished showing you those yet either. Whoa! Super cool. All right, so while I'm on that one, I'm going to go ahead and show you this one because they use this one. I'm not sure who gave me here. Oh, wow. How cool is that? With a little more sparkle and a little less stress, let's make this Christmas the very best. That was just on this one too. Right? That's so cool. All right. I like how there's a message on the back there. Now, my roomie, Susan Edwards, who gave me that other card earlier, she made a card like that too. So I'm not sure what the name of this card is, but I used to make test tube holders, which are very similar. It uses the same measurements, so it's very cool. These are stand-up cards. It's not really an easel fold, but it's some kind of artistic fun fold. But I like it. So this one's probably using maybe the Boughs of Holly. This one using Santa Express. Both super cool. So I had put this one in the 3D pile. I could see that it's using this one. It looks like the poinsettia, maybe. This is using Celebrate Everything, this polished pink snowflakes in the back. Okay, let me put those both over there because I showed you both of those. Okay, let's see. Cardstock. Oh, wait, here. Okay, well, I'm not sure what this fell out of. I think it fell out of here. It looks like it must have fallen out of here. All right, so take a screenshot. I'm going to hold it there for 1, 2, 3 seconds. You can go back then and take a screenshot. You don't have to take the screenshot now, but I held it still enough for you to take a screenshot. Jane Stool, Madison, Alabama. I'm thinking this came out of here because look at it. It has all the scores and measurements and DSP and all that business. Do you keep the swap cards or use them? Well, I keep them for like a year at least, and then I use them. I use them throughout. I use them as samples. You're probably going to see them again a couple times. I might say something like, hey, like next month, for example, okay? Well, for Christmas, I might use these as some of my Christmas cards. But then at the end, I might go, hey guys, our Christmas, this is what I might do, because it's for my business. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I do sell the products, so I definitely love to show samples, and I don't have many of the sets. So I love having swaps because I have more sets. So anyway, this question is from Lisa. I'm going to stop and answer it. Oh, it's called a faux step card fold. That's what Nicole's saying. It's a faux step card fold. Okay, thank you. This one, she said, Leanne Walker asked if I keep or use the swaps. All right, so at the end when this is my website, and I might say, hey, this stuff's retiring. Like, not the whole catalog, but I might be like, hey, this is retiring, and this was made with this set, right? See how this paper is retiring. So I would save this again, and you might see this again next month at the end, or July, or January. I'm just trying to find the date on here, guys, sorry. Okay, date, January 4th. So you might see me at the end saying, last chance, this paper's retiring, look what you can make with it. So I would use them then, but I probably have already used a lot of these for Christmas. And my friend who does church ministry, well, actually I have a team member who's a pastor. And then I have neighbors who do ministry, and they give out food, and they do it all year long. But at Christmas time, I might say, okay, I didn't make these cards. I'll especially give them ones that aren't like marked up a lot. And I'll be like, here, they can put their scriptures in there from their church, and they can give out some extra cards. Or I give them to someone for the ministry. Or maybe a team member, they buy this from me, and I don't have it. So that's another way I would use it. Let me just tell you who this is from. Carl Couch. Cooch. C-O-U-C-H, Couch, I guess. Okay, she made this beautiful card. I love this way she used the designer series paper and the dies and everything. Very cool. So I might say, okay, well, my team, like say a customer buys something off me. And usually when they buy something, like I'm doing the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle series and they're buying like what I'm showing them. But a lot of times I do a Jingle, Jingle, Jingle series and people go, well, that's not really for me. That's too cutesy. And then my customer will buy something like this. And I might not have this, or I might not have this, but I know that they just bought this from me. So I might say, here's a card that'll go with the thing you just purchased for inspiration. So I might share this with a customer because knowing that they just bought the product to make this, that means they have more use for this than I would. I'm inspired already by it, but then they just bought the actual die. And so I give it to them, and then they're like, oh my gosh, I get to like have a card in your hand. It's different than just like seeing it on the, in a catalog. Isn't that cool? That's called a gatefold, by the way. And it's done with mossy meadow, some soft succulent, maybe some old olive there stamped in mossy meadow, and this gorgeous boughs of holly paper with the scalloped, or not scalloped, what are we called? Oh, those dies. I know what those are because we just talked about them yesterday. Oh, I forgot. Okay, Wendy Illard. Oh, Oviedo, Florida again. Look at that. I know I don't have this card twice, but she did swap with me twice because I have a different card from her that I shared earlier. And I feel like I shared this card yesterday. So those are different ways to use swaps. Now, what my team member does, what my upline does, her name's Hattie Nelson. She's more of an in-person demonstrator. I'm more of an online demonstrator. Although I do have parties, but I tend not to sell anything. I don't know why. My friends just like to come and buy the kits. Like, they don't really like to buy a lot of other stuff. I have a lot of friends that are teachers and things, and they like to make kits and make things for their students, but then they don't get things. Well, what my friend does when she has actual parties with actual crafters, she does crafting retreats and more stamp camps geared toward crafters. So what she does is say, when you bring a friend, this is a great way to use your swaps. You pick 5 swaps. It could be 3, but I'm just going to say, for example, 5. When you bring a friend, you get to pick out 5 swaps from my swap bin. So you can pick out 5 swaps, and your friend gets to pick out 5 swaps. So it's a way to get referrals to your classes, because once someone comes to her classes, they realize like they're top notch. She's in South Carolina, by the way, if you want to go to her classes. Tidings of comfort and joy. Gorgeous. Okay, this is from Lisa Brennan again. Wow, we have Longwood, Florida. It seems like I did have that card yesterday. Love that. And so that's a way to get referrals to your business, because it's very like small businesses. It's very hard we have like a lot of expenses. And so we work off referrals and people doing things. So like you give them an incentive for coming and for bringing someone else, because that person could then become, a lifelong customer. My customers tend to be lifelong customers. They end up, I've had the same customers ordering from me for years after year after year. Wishing you a season decorated with happiness and wonder. Ooh, I love this. I love these dies and the way she did the outline with these baubles and gorgeous scallop contour. Thank you, Jade. Oh, see, I love when my team members are here when I go blank. That was scallop contour dies. I'm like, what are those called? I just showed them yesterday like 5 times. Scallop contour dies, use them all the time. Look at this wink of Stella all over the background of this. This card is simply gorgeous, and it's looking like it's using Poppy Parade. This is an interesting way to put an inside layer. It's the same color on top of the white. So I would say, and like over the top. Oh, and look at all these instructions. Let me just get rid of the phone number so you don't see that. Okay, but Jennifer Ray. Her name's Jennifer Ray. And she put, oh, it's Sweet Sorbet, not Poppy Parade. Sweet Sorbet. In color glimmer paper. Where'd she use that? In color glimmer paper. Oh, for the snowflakes. White embossed layer. Okay, da-da-da. Here we go. Spruced up outlines dies. Wow. How did I miss those? Christmas banners stamp set. Decorated with happiness stamp set. And look how straight she made the sentiments. Wow. Wintry 3D embossing folder. This is like top notch. And the instructions are top notch. Wow. Over the top card. Way to go, Jennifer Ray. Super cool. Okay, good. Nicole's talking about passing on the cards to charities. Yes, that's a great thing to do. We do that too. That's what so my team member Rita, Pastor Rita, she does ministry at nursing homes. And then I have Sue also does that. Another team member, Sue Earhart, with Show Mercy Crafting. And so like and then they just ask the team. They just say, team, I need some more cards for my ministry. I'm going there for Thanksgiving, or I'm going there for Easter. I'm going there for Christmas. And then our team member sends cards. Wow, I love this. Look at this. This is like super cool easel fold card. All right, made by, so yes, definitely donate them. But I don't really keep them forever. Like if I do keep them, it's usually like a year. But then I move a lot, so then I have them in drawers and drawers. And sometimes like 3 years later, I take them out of a drawer. But my team members, so what I do sometimes, Susan Speranzi. This is Susan Speranzi. And Stampin' Susan. Okay, really gorgeous, gorgeous easel fold card. What I do sometimes, my team members say, I would love to have some swaps. So if they win a prize, sometimes they get to pick a dozen swap cards as their prize. They don't get to pick which swap cards. I mean, they might get to pick like Christmas theme or annual catalog, but they don't get to pick which swap cards. I just give them a dozen, and I just go through and pick out a dozen. Some intricate and some not, and they get like inspiration. I know one of my team members, Nola, who's often on the YouTube channel watching. Is this gorgeous or what, by the way? This is Lights Aglow. And I forget the photo that is from, but super awesome embossing with the layering and the evening evergreen back there. So that's the thing you could do with your swaps. You could like say, okay, a prize of swaps, 12 swaps. But I also like personally look at these and get inspiration from them and make more things from them all the time. I'm just showing you some 3D things now and some other, that's what I personally do with a lot of them. Is just make more things with them. Get inspired. That's what it's all about, right? Okay, this one is Perched in a Tree with the aspen dies. Well, I don't know about the stamp set itself, but that's the aspen dies, because I've been seeing this a lot in the last couple of days. It's from look at the way that they use that silver. Woo! And the little splatter technique. That's when you flick, you take your marker and you flick some ink onto the paper. I can splatter it around. Simply gorgeous. Okay, that one is from Becky Blackburn. Becky Blackburn, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from, let's say where she's from. Super awesome. Becky, way to go with that die. I really like how you splattered the back behind there. It's the little things. It's the little things to make your cards look more professional. All right, this was from Susan, my roommate, and it's called a pillow gift. Super cool. She had this cute little box. I want to show you what she gave me during OnStage. This is where we get into swag. I told you it's called Swaps and Swag. Isn't that cute? I wore it all throughout the event. Kimberly, I don't know if you could see it here. And Stampin' Up! OnStage. So she did it for our team. Or some of our team. Oops. Okay, it says Kimberly, and it says Stampin' Up! OnStage. So cute little bracelets. And they were in this little bag. And then in this little box, which was super over the top, beautifully decorated. Okay, we're going to put that right there. And then we have, this cute little swap. I got this one last minute. Someone swapped me this for one of my cards. And I can never resist Design a Treat Box Dies. I don't know what's in there, but it's already glued shut, so we're not going to see yet. We're not going to see what's in there yet. I'm thinking like a Hershey nugget would fit in there. The little reindeer. All right, we still have more. A couple more cards. We got this 3D item down here. All right, this one is from Shari Fowler. Yeah, this die set's one of your favorite. This one? Or which one? Or this one, Designer Treat Box. You're saying which one's one of your favorites? This little Designer Treat Box? Yeah, so Nicole's saying she passes on the cards to charities to provide assistance to people in need. Use the little boxes to store embellishments in. Absolutely. So I have a lot of different, charities. One lady makes quilts for veterans. I also do Operation Shoebox. So what I would do for veterans is you give them cards that they can send out to other people. Or not just veterans, like actually active duty. Well, did anyone just see the magic of what I just did? And how stinking cool that was? That stored flat? That was pretty magical, Shari Fowler. Okay, let me do that again. Oh my goodness. It's like a pop-up card. This reminds me of what I used to do with the, let's see, my test tubes. Test tube holders. All right, so this came in a little bag, and you're like, okay, wishing you a warm and beachy kind of day. Now watch that again while I do that. I mean, how cool is that? So a nice little stand-up card. Yeah, this reminds me of something like you'd stand up and maybe have at a craft fair, because people love 3D and fun folds. Okay, that was really cool. Okay, let's see what this is. Cute little tag using the Christmas reindeer one, I think it is. Claudette Gagny. Gorgeous tag. Look at the splatter. Look at the 3D. Look at that cute reindeer. Stitch rectangle dies. I mean, talk about making a stitch rectangle come alive. Holy camole. Look at all that silver going on and this. Oh, it's a little work of art. So this one I would use as a piece of Christmas decor. It's an ornament. Oh, it looks like a gift card holder. Nope, it's not a gift card holder. Wishing you abundant joy and peace. So I would use that as like a little ornament or something. Yeah, but oftentimes, so if I get like something for Christmas or I'm trying to give like a customer a Christmas card, a Christmas something, thank you, I might have to use these. And I might say, but then I usually leave the name on it. It says, yep, I made this, don't throw it away. Pam Clater, she's also part of the Beehive, which is pretty cool. She's one of my sidelines. I love that. But what I would do is I would like send this to someone and say, check this out. Inspiration, thank you for your order, or thank you for being my customer. And then I could say, this is one of my swaps. Because although I didn't make this particular card, for example, but I made the card that I traded for this card. So as a lot of creative energy went into obtaining this card, if that makes sense, right? So, you saw my swap. This was my swap. And I only have a couple left of these. I gave them out to the people I was swapping with, but then I would say then I don't have this to give them, but I can give them this, and they would just be just as happy, because this is like a really cool Christmas card with this scallop contour dies, and I like the polished pink. It's a different take on Christmas with the different non-traditional colors. So Cindy Jensen from Iowa is going to have to go back to the beginning and check out these amazing swaps. Tonight was just a spectacular swap. So that was Pam Clater, one of my sidelines. Uh-oh. Did that go in this one? Was this one? Shari Fowler? That was this really cool card that stands up. Okay, and then Lisa Weir at my table, she was at my dinner table, I should say. Or I don't remember when she gave this to me exactly, but maybe at the pre-party. She gave this to our team. Okay. It's your time to be remembered, to feel appreciated, and to know you're celebrated. And I believe that was from the one that recently retired, something about inspiration. And she put a little set in here for us to do, like a little planning set of, this is non-Stampin' Up, but she gave us a little planning thing, like a little business, incentive trip and convention. She gave us a little set to help us for scrapbooking for what we just went to. And then she gave us, our team, these little notepads. But I'm going to show you the notepad Stampin' Up gave me. That's why I didn't open up this one yet. But I love it with the apples. Not apples, they're pumpkins. Oh! super cool for autumn. So I love this little bag. This is one of our bags in the catalog. So you can get this packaging. And I love the crinkled seam binding ribbon, etc. Okay, I'm done showing you the 3Ds. I still told you I'd show you some swag. All right, putting some away. I missed what's called the center stage. I missed center stage. Hattie, our team leader, gave this to all of the silver elites on her team that went to center stage. I couldn't go, but she still made me a bag. She got it monogrammed for me. So this is a really cute bag that she got monogrammed for our whole team. So we're the leaders on her team. Silver elites are the leaders on her team. The silver elites, I didn't get to go to backstage in New Orleans, but it was a fun event. They all went and they took a picture with their bags. But we did get to go to a special event this time. Stampin' Up! Had something special for the silver elites at this OnStage event. So what I'd like to show you now, and by the way, that was from my upline Hattie. We spoil our teams. This is what they gave us when we went to center stage. Everybody that got invited to the ice cream reception got this really cool umbrella. Now, of course, we don't want to be superstitious and open an umbrella inside. Oh, it has that new umbrella smell, but it's pretty cool because it's an umbrella with the Stampin' Up! Logo on it, and it's very colorful with the Stampin' Up! Colors inside. So I won't want to, like I said, I don't want to open it. I'm just wondering if it's all black on the outside. That's interesting. That's very interesting. So the colors are only on the inside. So it's a double layer umbrella. Let's see who makes this double layer umbrella. It says Stampin' Up! On the tag. Open, close, center stage. It says, congrats, you're a center stage achiever. Let me open up this next box. We know that holding a title of Silver Elite or above isn't easy, but you've weathered the storms in your business and come out on top. Through rain and shine, oh, I like that. Through rain and shine, you're a bright spot in your customers' and team members' lives, and that's the most worthwhile accomplishment of all. Well, now I like my umbrella even more. I was hoping for some, I'm not even a jewelry person, but now I like my umbrella even more. I wasn't really hoping for jewelry, but I just thought that they were going to do some craft items, but I do like the umbrella. It's a useful thing. Okay, so this is OnStage box of swag that they gave us at the event. Okay, and we got, when we first got there, hand-drawn dots. This is a item from the new catalog. I'll probably put this in my unboxing, which I'll do next. I'll open up this in my unboxing, which we'll do next. This is one of the celebration items. I have a lot of celebration items to show you. And we were able to get decorative borders, which is a new stamp set in the new catalog, which is something that we all got as a prize patrol. So those are three things that two of them were in our box. These two were in our box. This one we all won at the end as a prize patrol. Okay, they gave me this letter, and it told me about when I was getting recognized, which was really cool. So I was able to go up and, stand and wave 3 times and march up on the stage 3 times. So that was pretty cool. That was like a letter they told me in my achievements, which was really nice. They recognized me for different things. And this is a cute little book they gave us. Okay, I just show you the pages. It's just like a little grid paper notebook. I used it to take my notes during the event. Stampin' Up! Petal Pink book. This pen, which I didn't use because I had a pen with me. I love swag. I love logo swag. Ooh la la. Nice pen. Ooh, heavy pen. First time I'm taking it out. Ooh, I wonder if it's red. Oh, no, it's not red. It has that little wax thing on top, like when you first open a pen to protect it. So it's a little Stampin' Up! Pen. Okay, and they gave us an evening evergreen bag, which is pretty cool. I'm going to show you that. This is a tag that my friend Jenny made for us OnStage, Jacksonville. This is a Stampin' Up! Evening evergreen bag, over-the-shoulder bag they gave us. And inside let me see. Inside maybe was our badge. I think I might have shown you my badge at a different video, but I was able to get recognized for different things. So thank you all for your continued support. I really, really appreciate those of you that have helped me through my team members and my customers, helping me achieve that top performer. Not the very top performer, but in the top performer. I was 36. 34, 36. I don't know, 20-something for one category, 30-something for another. Now I have to look it up again. I already forgot. But I did do a graphic on my page. Aren't these cute little pins? So you can trade pins, but nobody wanted to trade with me. It's funny because there's this thing about psychology. When you have something in your hand, then nobody wants, then you always think it's better than what other people have. But if you would have been like picking them up off a table, I probably wouldn't have picked yellow and someone else would have picked yellow. But then when they hold it in their hands, they're like, no, I like the color I have like better because it's in their hand. That's just psychology for you. You like what you have. All right. I hope that was exciting for you. I got to share in this last several hours. Okay, yep, Janet missed the beginning of the video, but don't miss the next one, Janet, because I'm about to unbox my items from these two catalogs. I have not even seen them myself yet, so stick around, and in about 10 minutes, I got to charge my phone. I will be back with my unboxing. Thank you for watching this series on my swag and swaps. I hope you're inspired by all that you've seen, and I hope you will give some of these new card designs a try. That's all for now. This is the Papered Chef.